I am here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
My name is Farid Kamel. They call me also Toto.
And where are you from?
I'm from Lebanon, the country of Lebanon, and that's it.
And it's first time for you here in Medjugorje?
Yes, it's my first time in Medjugorje, and it's really nice.
And what do you take when you go back now to Lebanon? What do you tell people? What is Medjugorje for you now?
Medjugorje is first that amazing rocky mountain where you feel when you walk over the mountain a little bit, you start hearing God, because you walk, it's in a dangerous space, and you see some elder people with many problems walking with naked feet, exactly, naked feet, and young, old, everything, and praying. So you see the face. Finally, we're looking for the face.
Have you always had faith in your life?
No, not really.
Why? What happened?
What's happening exactly? First of all, I was, as any young guy who likes sports and going out and everything and having fun in his life. Then, at the age of 27, I had a terrible accident in the sea, and I was about to lose my life and to lose my leg. I was hit by two propellers of a boat, of a big boat. I was diving with my girlfriend. Now she's my wife. She brought me three very nice kids. And she wanted to come in here, but she couldn't because she had a problem with her papers. And then when I was hit by the propellers of the sea of the yacht, I could save my head and my body, but not my long feet.
Can I see the leg?
Yes, you can see my feet.
Look at that.
You can see my feet, and
It's amazing. Huh?
and you can see my hand, and also in the back.
In the back.
So I had a very big accident, and when I looked to my feet, it was stopping here. I couldn't see it anymore. It was in the sea, so I had to carry my feet. It was only linked by a piece of skin from the bottom. I wrapped it. Yeah. I made a garrow. A garrow is like a tie knot, so you don't lose all your blood. Then I had many problems. I will not go into details, but then I arrived after, because they didn't want to pick me up. He was not responsible and everything. And then when I arrived to the hospital finally, I had only like 1 liter of blood or 1.5 liter of blood in my body. So they saved my life. And I forgot to tell you, when I seen my leg like this, first in the water, we went to dive to see sharks. So the sharks were, the sharks with the blood would have come, but they didn't, because I only started to pray like my mom told me, like my mom taught me about it. And she told me, whenever you have a problem, or whenever you see that you are in a very bad situation, you start praying. And so I start, Je vous salue Marie, I start Notre Père, and then I saw a light. And that day, it was a cloudy day, so there was no sunshine. So the light were coming throughout the clouds, a light saying it's going to take a very long time for you to heal, but you're going to have your leg. So I did whatever I can to get on that boat again, to oblige the guy who was driving, who crushed me, because it was a diving exercise, and it was like a school of diving, and the guy was the driver of the boat. He didn't have even a permit for driving that boat, because in my country many things don't work properly. So then it went throughout 16 operations, 17 operations in the complete. It was like torture. For a few years, I couldn't walk. I had to work hard on a wheelchair, because also I had many financial problems to cover all that. The insurance didn't cover it. And then I started going to St. Charbel whenever I could with my hands.
The tomb of Saint Charbel, the saint of Lebanon?
Yes, the saint of Lebanon in the convent of Anaya. in the mountains. I started to pray for Saint Charbel, and I saw there that he heals. And it's true, because the operation were not succeeding. I had to go to Paris, to La Pitié-Salpêtrière, a French hospital. And then I had a very big operation of bone graft and everything, and metals, and there was a gangrene in my feet. There was a very big infection. And then at this hospital in Paris, I started to pray for Saint Charbel, and begging him, bringing me back home in a good shape, in a good condition. And he did.
He did.
He did. After a few months, I was walking again, and here I have my life, and I'm successful in business, and my kids are wonderful.
They are, I saw that.
And my life is good. And I've seen it also with other problems in my family, some health problems with my kids, with my relatives, with my friends. Saint Charbel heals. This is what I can say. Go to Saint Charbel, pray for Saint Charbel. Don't be afraid of Lebanon. Okay, it's a dangerous country maybe for some people, but it's not. When you are with Saint Charbel, you will hear his voice, you will hear him, you will see his life. And I believe in Saint Charbel. I believe in Saint Charbel. And of course, Saint Charbel comes after Jesus, after God, after he's a saint.
Mhm.
He's a saint after all. There are many saints, and but this is a special saint from our mountains.
And you never despaired in all this time?
Yes, I did. I did, and it was on Good Friday, and I was very pain. It was horrible pain, like a torture. I was not healing, so it was on Good Friday. My grandma told me, look, son, when somebody suffers with Jesus, don't worry for that. Even if you lose your leg, don't even worry for that. Then when you see other problems, your problems, get easier. I have my leg today, but I have seen some friends also with propellers losing their legs and losing their lives. So I was desperate. But always somebody lifts you up and carry you with him and give you the strength and the power to continue, to stay alive, to heal.
Did you pray to God a lot? You
Of
came
course.
closer to God?
Yes, I came very close to God. I was not that close. I was believing in God because I come from a Christian family and I was in a Christian school. But I believe in God, but I was not that believer. It means till now I don't go to church every Sunday. I can say it. But I speak with God. I speak with God. I listen to him. He replies sometimes. And what's amazing is that you feel that there is a war between good and bad, between God and the devil all the time. And I needed to say something very important about my experience is that I'm not the only one. Maybe there are much worse cases, but you have to keep your faith, keep on going, and everything is in the head. When the head is clear, clean, and strong, you continue.
Wow. And you prayed the rosary when you saw your leg floating. You prayed to Our Lady, no?
Yes, I
And
prayed.
you are Orthodox, yeah?
Yes, I'm from an Orthodox family, and my father is Orthodox, and my mother is Catholic. And I prayed for Virgin Mary. No, I didn't do all the rosary because it's long.
But you cried out to her.
Yes, and I begged her to save my leg, and I prayed Je vous salue Marie and Notre Père. And
Our Lady, that's the rosary, one part of the rosary, and Our Father, yeah?
Yes, and Our Father, exactly, in the middle of the sea, so the shark don't came and eat my leg. And
you saw the light.
I saw the light. This is,
Afterwards.
yes, I saw the light. And the light was so strong that I couldn't even, look. It's like looking in the sunshine at midday, you can't look. And it was a cloudy day. There was no sunshine that
Definitely
day.
a supernatural experience, huh? That's a
Yes.
miracle.
Maybe if you can say it's a miracle or it's a help from God,
Yeah.
but also Saint Lazarus played a big role, because there is Saint Lazarus in Cyprus, in Larnaca. There is the tomb of Saint Lazarus. And, there is Saint Lazare when he says, get up and walk. I had nearly the same. I went up and started walking.
And you pray to him as well to help you?
I pray to him every time I go to Cyprus. I go to visit him. And I wish that I could go more often to Saint Charbel and Saint Lazarus. What is very strange about that is that sometimes you walk, you talk with God, you think that nobody will reply, but he replies in the head. You think that somebody is giving you an advice. It's not somebody like you and
It's the Holy
I
Spirit.
talking. I don't know, but
The voice of the Holy Spirit.
but it's in the head, it starts playing with your mind and telling you, do that, don't do this. No, this is the right way. So he shows you the way. This
That's
is
amazing. So it's a living God we are serving?
Yes, it's a living God. Yes, it's a living God all the time, wherever you go, whatever you do. Even in business, even in anything you do in your life, he helps, he shows the way, and he gives you strength.
And
power.
did you learn that relationship through that accident? Did that come close? God came closer?
Of course, because I was not so close to God before. I was not talking to God at any time. I was praying like a kid, and going out of the church. But an uncle of mine one day told me, how about you and your relation with God? Because we're believers in Lebanon. A lot of people believe because of the wars, because of the problems, we have all types of problems. Every year we have a war. So yes, when you start talking to God, he replies. This is what, unfortunately, it was due to the accident, but sometimes it's not due to an accident. Sometimes.
So you tell people who are suffering, cry out to God in that moment?
Exactly. Take your strength from God. Talk to God. Try to believe in God as much as you can, because the devil exists and the devil didn't die. And the biggest gift I had is to make my kids believers also.
I see they are shining.
Yes.
There's something in them which is very
Exactly,
strong. I told you,
exactly.
the girls, it's amazing to look at them.
They like the church.
Yeah.
They go to the church often. And their mom is like that. And I'm sorry, I have some tears in my eyes, because
Beautiful.
what's beautiful also is Lourdes. In Lourdes, yes, when I went to Lourdes, I went to the basin. I went there for a business trip first. It was nearby Lourdes, and then the French guy there, told me, his name was Jean Calmes, he told me, look, I will, how about going to visit Lourdes? I said, it's wonderful, let's go together. So we went together, and I swim in the basin. I didn't stop crying for 3 hours.
Why?
Yeah.
It's a grace. The grace of tears, a liberation.
I think so. I think so.
From what you were liberated?
I don't know. Maybe from bad things. But what I can say is that in Lourdes also you feel that God exists. And here in Medjugorje also you feel a lot. When you look at these rocks, you think something has happened.
And you went up the mountains with your leg?
Yes, with my leg. Yes, with my broken leg. And it was hurting and everything. I forgot. I kept on going. I made the whole tour.
Wow. Cross mountain, the high one, and the smaller one, Apparition.
Yes. Yes.
Again, a miracle.
No, it's not a miracle, because I'm strong enough to do it. But when you see elder people doing it, naked feet, so you have to do it. So yes, it's beautiful.
And what is the sense of life? What do you tell people now? What is the sense of life?
Life is not about money. Life is not about happy days. Sometimes life is beautiful. Sometimes life is hard. But life is also face. Only face.
Faith.
Face and face and again face. And
Faith.
just believe, just keep on going, keep on walking, keep on praying. And don't be afraid of anything that happens to you.
And may I ask you, you said you are more Orthodox. In the Orthodox faith, do you have Our Lady as strong? You pray the rosary there?
Yes, yes, it's nearly the same. It's only, I believe in one church. For me, Orthodox, Catholics, or Maronites are the same.
You have your dad who is Orthodox, a mom who is
Exactly.
Catholic. Your
For
wife
me,
is
it's-
Catholic, no?
So yeah, my wife is Catholic, Maronite.
Maronite.
So yeah, so it's for me it's the same. A church is a church, and sometimes they laugh at me because I don't go to a normal church. I choose the oldest one hidden in mountains where there is nobody, so I can sit and talk and pray, and it's like meditation. Also, it's a full meditation. It's a full. You clean your spirit, like you said. You
You
clean
go
your,
to confession also?
not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
The next step.
Yes,
Try
I
it out.
think
Here's
so. Yes,
confession.
I think so. I did
And-
so many bad things in my life, so that's.
We all
I did. I went to confession
Yeah.
when I was in hospital in Paris. I went to confession.
How
and
was that?
It was wonderful because after that, everybody sins.
Yeah, me too.
It's,
I'm the big
Everybody
sinner.
sins. I have to go back again. I was looking here. I couldn't find, because it was in Spanish and Italian and in Croatian. I couldn't find anybody in English or in French. But
It's not the moment. No?
maybe it will come. It will come. Thanks for reminding me. I will do it.
I think it will be good. You will make a night.
Thank you. I will again.
And yeah,
I will again. And maybe after confession, I will try to sin much less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And explain a bit the story of Saint Charbel. A lot of people in the West don't know the Saint of Lebanon, Saint Charbel. Can you explain a bit the story? You know about the story?
Yes, I know about the story. Saint Charbel was a monk from the mountain. What do you say? An hermit. He was living by hermit. He was living by himself, and he used to work the land. Cut woods. You see his pictures carrying tons of wood because there was no electricity. You have to carry wood in summer for the winter. So Saint Charbel was a normal monk from the mountain. Then he was also very. He was starting making miracles during
His lifetime.
His lifetime already. Then the very strange things happened when he died. When he died, his body
was leaking oil
all the time and stayed the same after even they opened that tomb. You can just check it on internet and anything. So even after that time, people wouldn't believe. Then finally, they open the tomb and see his body still the same. And whoever, wherever he is, prays for Saint Charbel, he will heal, he will reply.
Wow, we just pray to him, exactly.
Exactly.
After Our Lady, after Saint Padre Pio, Saint Charbel is the saint most known for miracles in the Catholic Church. And now, what is your favorite spot in Medjugorje? You have a favorite place?
The Rocky Mountain.
Why?
Because this is where Virgin Mary appeared to the 6 young children
at
that time during communism, and you feel it. You just feel it.
You feel her presence there.
Exactly. When you look around, and around these trees, there is no waters. There's nothing. There's only rocks. It's not very attractive. You know what I mean? But you feel it. You feel that something very important happened in here. And like I have seen the light, so I believe these kids.
Amazing.
You don't have to see to believe. You don't have to see to believe. Yes.
And at the end, what would you say people might come to Medjugorje?
Also for faith. Also for faith, for looking for faith, looking for maybe miracles, maybe looking for better life, and also to be talking to God.
What can I say? Thank you for the beautiful interview.
Thank you, sir.